Hi everyone, John here from the WATCHMAN'S Mantle. Today we're going to be taking a look at Psalm chapter 116 and verse 15, and this is a Take 5 Friday. Psalm chapter 116 and verse 15. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Again, precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. And just for a few moments, I want to take a look at that, and the reason being is the idea that the Lord's view of the death of his saints is so completely different than obviously our view at times, and for obvious reasons. Obviously, he's the Lord, he's God, and our view is we're dealing with the loss, we're dealing with the pain, we're dealing with the confusion. The questions of why, God, why did you let this happen, or how could this happen to them? And it's those difficulties that as we're working through the pain, the grief, the just the absolute turmoil that we're facing when we've lost a loved one, when we've lost a spouse, when we've lost a child, when we've lost a mother, father, a sibling, just anyone, grandparents. I mean, just a loss of a dear friend. It's going through those losses, and it is our trust in the Lord that really helps us get through those things. And honestly, in a way, looking at this verse, the idea comes across that our view of it is so completely different. I mean, the Lord, it talks about his ways are higher than our ways. Our view is so different, and the reason it is we don't see the whole picture. We're missing out on things that we just don't quite understand. And again, I understand the idea of heartbreak with losing my wife, and it's really trying to start seeing things from God's perspective as opposed to just seeing them from our perspective. That really helps get us through these things. It's really learning about God in different ways that we didn't see him previously. And just, I want to be careful with this. Is that we're not changing the Bible. We're not changing who God is. It's seeing him more clearly. It's seeing the picture get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, because we're talking about the God of the universe here. We're talking about an infinite God that saw fit to give us these 66 books so that we could comprehend what he wants us to know about him. And it's really going through struggles, and again, I guess what I just really want to drive home with this, it's going through struggles, it's going through pain, it's going through the trying of our faith worketh patience. It's learning the Bible more fully when we start seeing things, and again, when we start seeing things from God's perspective. We think about it, it's like, oh my gosh, Lord, why did this happen? This, they had so much life ahead of them. There was so much they could do. But it's really, from God's perspective, if it was just, and I've said this in Bible study and preaching and stuff, if it was just this life, it would be one thing. But this life is not all there is. That's why when a loved one dies who's trusted the Lord and knows the Lord, it's a comfort knowing that they're with the Lord. And for those that haven't trusted the Lord, or for those that have lost loved ones and you don't know whether they knew the Lord or not, listen, it's too late for them, but it's not too late for you right now. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, you can trust the Lord Jesus Christ today before it's too late. And you can believe what he did for you, that his death on the cross was the full payment for every sin that you've ever committed. Everything that you've done wrong against God, God took upon himself. God manifest in the flesh, the Lord Jesus Christ. So anything you think that you can't approach God or something in some way, you can. You do it through the Lord Jesus Christ. You do it through the cross, because it's that precious blood that Jesus shed on the cross for you, for each and every one of us. And it's simply by trusting him and what he did. You're believing that it's God dying on that cross, the Son of God, God manifest in the flesh, dying on that cross for you and taking your sin upon himself. And you're simply trusting him and what he did, and he saves you because of what he's already done for you. So, again, this is a little bit longer than a Take 5 Friday, but hey, sorry. Anyway, again, this is John with the Watchman's Mantle. This is a Take 6 Saturday maybe, but I'll post it Friday night. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. And again, I pray that you would consider these words. And if you haven't trusted the Lord, please do so today. Again, this is John with the Watchman's Mantle. Thanks. Good night.